Here's an AMI This Week shortcut with Grant Hardy.
My feet get cold really quickly, and definitely it's a lot harder to change out of wet clothes. So if you're a wheelchair user, once you're wet until you can get home.
For power chair user Eric Melendijk, conventional clothing, particularly outerwear, have always presented challenges, especially when dealing with rainy Vancouver weather.
I wanted something that would cover myself but still give me visibility. And what I had previously purchased, I found was either rather thin or still left me cold. It didn't provide the warmth. So temperature control, comfort, and staying dry in extreme rainy weather is of real importance.
That's where Amberin Bonnett and her business, Addressing Needs, comes in.
I mainly design clothing for people that call and need something special that they can't find in the market. So there's a huge variety in the custom work we do. But what we always do is outerwear for wheelchair and scooter users.
As a part-time care provider, Amberin's experience in the field helps inform her designs. She showed me a pair of jeans that feature several adaptations.
So this has an extended fly for the guys. And so there you go, you got a fake button on the top.
Nice.
Yeah, so it looks just like a fly, and depending on the urinal use or the person's personal care, we can put the zipper all the way down to the center groin. So the other thing this has is for the ladies, is a zipper access for an indweller catheter, so it would be for someone that has a self-catheter. So you can see it fully opens. That's your center groin seam.
Okay. Although adaptive fashion has gained increased mainstream attention, Amberin feels that demand for customization will always exist.
The runway shows with, flowy evening gowns and tuxedo jackets that someone in a wheelchair can easily wear, they're great, but they're not everyday wear. And that's where I think adaptive clothing really shines, is when it helps your dressing routine become easier and it makes you look better in your day, which makes you feel better, and then you can be more confident in everything you do.
Closures play a big role in customization. Amber shared with me a couple of her favorite options.
So what's right in front of you is one of my favorite things. It's zipper by the meter. And so simply whatever garment it's going into, I would use this and then just add my zipper heads. The reason that this is so awesome for adaptive clothing is it allows a two-way zipper. A two-way zipper is a zipper that can do up from either direction, which I use in a lot of outerwear to go around things like headrest stems or different wheelchair parts.
Although the custom work is important, it's the outerwear that really drives business. Amberin's wraps and wheelchair ponchos are waterproof, functional, and have a modern look.
The things that make our poncho completely unique to the market are the adjustable draw cord at the front. By pulling it, you're customizing the front to go around different wheelchair footrests. The other feature that you're touching right there is a three-piece hood. It has two grommets and a draw cord, so you can customize it to your specific need. My other favorite thing on these jackets is the reflective stripping. One on the front, two on the back, but we do it in-house so we can customize it if you want more or less. So I'm adapting the bottom around his tags, around his wheelchair footrest.
Amberin and her wheelchair poncho are a huge hit with Eric, who jumped at the chance to model it at this year's Ability Expo in Vancouver.
She will discuss with you and meet with you in person, not only what works for you, but also your chair, realizing that that can be an extension of your body when you're moving in that day to day. And she really puts the personal touch into it. Again, throughout the years, I've tried to buy things that were accessible at major stores and it didn't meet my needs. And when you're working with Amberin, you're working with somebody who really tries to understand what your needs are.